So hey everyone, and welcome back to another one of my videos, or if you're new here then hello, welcome! My name is Luna Rose, because I am the Floral Fantasy, and for today's video we are going to be ranking and reviewing the promo looks for Canada's Drag Race vs. the World Season 2, with the theme being 80s glamorous wrestlers, hence the monstrosity that you see before you. I genuinely don't think I've ever looked worse in my entire life, and I figured it would be very fitting to look ugly AF and judge these hoes. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so I just want to preface this video by saying there is no hate towards any of the queens. Genuinely, who am I to judge when I look as busted as this? But if you've never seen one of my ranking and reviewing for promo looks or runway looks, I give them a possible score of 5 for their hair, a possible score out of 5 for their makeup, and then a possible score out of 10 for the outfit, totaling a potential score of up to 20. And we'll start with the lowest ranked one and then finish with the highest ranked one. So in 9th place, unfortunately, again, this is no hate towards the specific queen, just for me and my personal taste and preferences. Again, who am I to judge when I look this god-awful? But according to my taste and preferences, the girl that scored the lowest for the promo looks for Canada's Drag Race vs. the World Season 2 was Kahena, who competed on Drag Race France Season 1. I have all of my notes written, but for her hair, I gave her a 1.5. Honestly, I was very inspired by her hairstyle today to do this weird 80s Rugrats monstrosity. I genuinely don't think it's the worst, and I think it kind of fits with the theming, but I just wish it was bigger. I wish the rest of the hair wasn't just down. I wish it was more bigger, teased out with then the fluffy bit on top. But yeah, I gave her a 1.5 for the hair. Not my favourite. I didn't particularly enjoy it. I think if she added some streaks of the outfit colour, it could maybe make it better, but 1.5 for the hair, girl. I think that's the lowest score I've ever given. I gave her a 1.5 for the makeup. Again, typically I look a lot better than this. This is by far the worst I've ever looked on my channel, but I've seen her paint and look better on Instagram, and I think for the promo, you really want to take it there. You want to show how much you've improved from your previous season, and to really make a showcase, particularly because she went home first on Drag Race France. I feel like you wanted to come back with a glow up, and that makeup look was not it. I feel like there wasn't enough lash, there wasn't enough lip, there wasn't enough eye, the brows weren't lifted enough, there wasn't enough contour. I went crazy with blush today, since I was let's go all out 80s wrestler and that glamorous but very ugly kind of makeup style. And I don't know, I just feel like it wasn't enough for the makeup for me. It wasn't memorable, or it's not memorable for a good reason. So 1.5 for the hair, 1.5 for the makeup. And then for her outfit, I gave her a 6 out of 10. I actually don't think the outfit's that bad. I like the contrasting neon. I get the theme from what it is, and is it particularly memorable? No. It works. It's a fine look. I kind of wish there was a cape. I kind of wish there was a little more to it, some rhinestoning, some more over-the-top exaggeration, but the outfit's fine. She got a 6 for that. So in total, unfortunately, Kahena got 9 out of 20. I think that's the lowest score I've ever given for any look ever since reviewing them. But again, no hate to the person, no hate to the queen. I don't know what their budget is. I don't know what the time frame is to get the promo looks together and ready, all that kind of stuff. But for me, least favourite look. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Again, I'm just rating the looks as characters, not as the individual, so I'm not putting individual bias or my own kind of thing onto them. It's just that girl, you know what you did, it was not the greatest. Okay, so in 8th place we have Eureka O'Hara, who is back again. This is her 4th season that she's now going to appear on. Personally, I like Eureka O'Hara. Also, I don't really have much to say about Kahena because she went home first, and I really didn't get much of a vibe or opinion of her from Drag Race France Season 1. But Eureka, I like as a queen. I know there's a lot of drama and a lot of controversy going around about her recently, about literally the scent of her, which Yes, you can hate on her or maybe like comment since apparently she didn't pay for certain outfits that she borrowed from other queens or she returned them dirty, that kind of thing. But there's just so much fat phobia online, there's so much transphobia online within the queer community, and just there's a way to say or state an opinion without being rude about the person's weight or gender or something. Okay, we get it. She might have returned a garment and not washed it and it be sweat stained or like shit stained. I don't really know the tea. I don't really care. But for her hair, I gave Eureka O'Hara 3.5 out of 5. I love the reference that Eureka went for, and I do, again, I kind of tried to channel it in like today's look with like the stupid little updo half pony. It very much reminds me of Rugrats, even though I know it's not particularly like Tommy Pickles or like Angelica, but it just kind of gave me that vibe. She was channeling Hulk Hogan, and I do like that kind of like 80s like weirdy mohawk fluffed up kind of moment, so she got a 3.5. Again, I kind of wish it was bigger, but you know, I'm a size queen, sometimes I just want it bigger all the time. For Eureka's makeup, I'm giving her a 2.5. I used to really like the way Eureka painted, and Eureka used to give me drag. There was like eyeliner going back to her hairline, there was big cut creases, there was big bold lips, and there was a lot more like rhinestones or embellishments or just like more makeup. And I feel like since Eureka started to transition, I mean, like, I personally know from like personal experience, you do kind of feel like you're clocking yourself when you're doing more exaggerated drag as opposed to like softer, prettier makeup. Like, it's almost that like self-clocking, self-doubt, self kind of gender dysmorphia. But I prefer the way Eureka used to paint, and I like a more exaggerated big drag makeup, and Eureka used to give me that, and now she just gives me like, it's fine. She gets a 2.5. I don't think it's memorable. I prefer the way she used to paint. And then for Eureka's outfit, I gave her a 6 out of 10. I like the outfit. I like the reference. I like the whole kind of like bodysuit corset, big boobalicious vibes. Like, that's very much like what I would kind of do. Obviously, I would not wear this for the promo. You would not catch me dead looking this bad for like an official promo or like an official event or something. But I just kind of, again, I prefer the way Eureka used to style herself with more rhinestone, more embellishment. She gave me very like drag pageantry. And this is more like, oh, it's a funny reference as opposed to it's a good look. So overall, Eureka gets a 12. So 3 points higher than La Kahena. But again, I feel like Eureka could have taken it there. She could have given me some big shoulder pads. She could have given me like a hip peplum, something more on the hands, something more on the feet. Like, I feel like it's fine, but it's more referential as opposed to a good look. In 7th place, we have Kennedy Davenport. Again, another queen that is back again. This is what, her 3rd time kind of competing. And I love Kennedy, don't get me wrong, she's one of my favourite queens of all time. But I do feel like they were purposely picking certain American queens that have been showcased a lot of times, so they have, in theory, a bigger like fan following to drive them more towards the Versus the World franchise in Canada, since there is so many queens that deserve that like 2nd chance before other queens are getting their 3rd or 4th chances. So I love Kennedy, I'm excited to see what she does, but it does seem a little bit of a strange casting choice until you think about them trying to bring people to watch the show, and then obviously you would bring people that are more well known. But for Kennedy, I gave her a 3.5 for the hair. I love the big mohawk. She again can do drag pageantry, but she can also twist it on its head. She can also do something a little different and a little out there, and Kennedy gives drag. Like, that mohawk was big. It was like slicked back as a really nice base unit wig. I don't think that was her natural hair. I think she had like a base unit with then a big mohawk, and I love like a good draggy drag over the top moment. For Kennedy's makeup, I gave her a 2.5. I like the way Kennedy usually paints, but I think the blue contact lenses throw it off. It takes it a little, I know it's like a little bit more of like an old school pageant thing, very like Coco Montrese season 5 with the like piercing blue eyes, but it just didn't work for this makeup for me. And I've noticed in a lot of queens of colour, they do their eyebrows like purpley red and then do their nose contour with that same like shade, and it's very like purpley red, and it can look very like a little off, and I don't know if it's just because that's what shows up on the skin tone. I don't know if there's like less products available to kind of do that kind of style, but I've noticed it on her. I've noticed it on Raja O'Hara. Like a lot of the queens of color, they do what's she called, Trinity K. Bonet as well, they kind of do their brow like, it's like red burgundy, and for this I don't mind it as much because it kind of matches the hair color, but I just feel like it makes the center of her face look almost like sunburnt. Like it's just a bit too much. But for Kennedy's outfit, I gave her a 6.5. It gave me a lot more drag, a lot more rhinestone. I did notice that she changed out of the promo look to do like the talking head things. In the talking head, she was wearing like a olivey green jumpsuit, and on the actual promo pictures, it's like a black, like sequiny looking number. But it's fine. It's not particularly memorable to me, but I'm very excited to see what Kennedy brings this season. So Kennedy got a 12.5 out of 20. In 6th place, we have Tyomi Banks. I am so excited to see what she brings. I feel like she was very mistreated on season 1 of Canada's Drag Race, and I'm very excited to see her lip sync. I'm excited to see her perform, and I'm excited to see a lot more of her, since I feel like her looks on season 1 of Canada's Drag Race wasn't quite representative of how talented or like how good she can look, since we pretty much only saw her lip sync like on Canada's Drag Race season 1. So I'm excited to see more of her. I really like her personality, and she is so attractive, which I know should not give her bonus points, but girl. But yeah, anyway, Tynomi, I gave her 3.5 for the hair. Again, I love a big drag tease moment. Like, Tynomi is a big, tall person, and she still has big proportional hair. Like, it is a big drag wig. Again, I love, like, the tease, like, stupid. It's like, the promo theming honestly kind of sabotaged on the girls, because 80s wrestler, it's kind of ugly. Like, it is that kind of tacky but ugly, and I feel like she did her hair well that like complemented the look. Again, I always think for the promo or for like your entrance look, I want something from the outfit tied into the hair. I wanted her to have some of their like outfit colours in the hair, or like a fascinator, something that like makes it feel like head to toe one piece, since I'm not going to remember that hair in a few months time, but it looks fine. I gave her 3.5. For Tynomi's makeup, I honestly only gave her 2.5. I feel like 2.5 sounds harsh to only give you like 50% half marks, but it's just not memorable. I'm not going to remember that she did that makeup for that promo look, and it's not something I think about. I also wish she tied more of the outfit colours into the eyeshadow, since the eyeshadow look wasn't matching really the outfit, but it's fine. Tynomi's hot. I'll give her a pass. And then for the outfit, I gave a 7 out of 10. I love the full-on, like, sequined, over-the-top bodysuit. I thought it was so fierce. I love, like, the little and, like, panty moment. It was really cute. Again, I feel like, kind of like with Eureka's, kind of relying on just, like, the bodysuit kind of aspect of it is almost like a little bit of a cop-out. Is it really going to make me remember it? No. I feel like Milk doing it in All Stars 3 was like a memorable thing, because it was like the first time we kind of saw someone do that. But the fact that two queens kind of did like a bodysuit as the main kind of point of the outfit, and then just like little outfit over the top, kind of like hurt a little bit. But she got a 13 out of 20. In 5th place, we have Cheryl Hull. Honestly, I love Cheryl. I saw her perform live when I used to live in Cambridge before she was on Drag Race season 1 of UK. So I kind of go back in my mind with Cheryl and saw her like before Drag Race. So I honestly really like Cheryl. I'm excited to see her back. Again, though, she is another queen that is back for the 3rd time now, which I feel like she really didn't get to showcase herself properly on UK versus the World Season 1, so I am excited she's back, but it just feels a little bit like some of the queens, it's their like their first chance at like a redemption, their 2nd time, and then like more than half the cast, it's their 3rd or 4th time, so it's a little But for Cheryl's hair, I gave her a 3.5 out of 5. Again, I love, my favourite thing in drag is kind of like a base unit that's either back or just like with a little bump it, and then a big wig stuck on the back. I just feel like it frames the face right. It gives a good proportion. It gives that like size and proportion, dimensionality. I just feel like it works really well. Although in some of the shots when she were talking, it looked like the base wig was like a different colour to the teased out back thing. And I know my friends did it at How's Your Head Wigs, and I love How's Your Head Wigs. They make some of the like genuinely greatest wigs of all time in just like lace run, a basic like form, but then their hairstylist team is absolutely incredible. But I don't know if it was just the lighting, but it looked a little like 2 different shades, but honestly I thought it was stunning. I love like the style of it, and that's a good way to do it, but I wish he had some like purple and orange streaks mixed in, just so it read like it was made for that kind of promo look. For Cheryl's makeup, I gave her a 3.5. I really like the way Cheryl paints. The only thing I don't like about Cheryl's makeup is the eyebrow, since she uses like her original like natural brow in the very front half, and then you see where it's like a weird, it almost goes like 2 up and then 2 down to make it look more draggy like as the brow. Not my favourite, but I like the way she paints. I like her eyeshadow. I loved the colour like liner on the lower lash line. That is what I mean when I say I want something more memorable, or the makeup done that it matches the specific outfit as well as the theming. I think the spikes match the outfit, the colour combo obviously match the outfit, and it's a lot more memorable than just a basic beauty beat that you would see regularly. That was something that made it a little bit more kind of special and unique. So yeah, she got 3.5. And then for Cheryl's outfit, I gave her a 6.5. I love orange and purple together, and I feel like the contrast was really nice. I just kind of wish it wasn't a black sequin bodysuit with the accent colours. I kind of wish it was purple and orange, maybe with a black accent, or maybe bring in like a different colour and then do that colour on the lip or something. But I kind of wish it had less black to it. And I don't want a catsuit. I want more. I want big peplums. I want bigger shoulder pads. Like, she, I think, had a cape, which was nice, but I don't just want a catsuit. I want it to like link to a specific reference and have extra over the topness. That is a gorgeous sequin catsuit, but am I gonna remember it? No. So Cheryl got a 13.5. 13.5. My list gets a little weird since I was writing it on like non-lined paper. In 4th place we have Lemon. This is when I say I don't mind someone coming back for a 3rd time. I know I've already said like, oh, we don't want people back 3rd and 4th time. Lemon was so badly mistreated on UK versus the World 1, and honestly I don't think like she was treated the best on Canada's Drag Race 1, so I feel like Lemon really deserves the redemption. And I am a little biased because Lemon is one of my favourite queens of all time. Like, she made me enjoy the colour yellow, which yellow is my least favourite colour of all time, but because of Lemon I now like yellow, so that shows my like love and admiration for Lemon. So Lemon, for her hair, I gave her a 4. I really like the big long ponytails. That's always going to be something that I love in drag. If it's not like a base wig within a big like stack on the back, it's some long cunty ponytails, and obviously it kind of linked to the look and the mask and how it was fitted and stuff, so that was like a memorable silhouette, and something that I remember is the nice big long ponytails coming down. I thought it looked incredible. For Lemon's makeup, I gave her a 3. I think it's more so because she's wearing like a face bikini mask that you don't particularly see too much of what's going on. It looked like a nice like lemony yellow eyeshadow with a graphic liner and then like a nude lip. Again, I kind of wish you could see a little bit more of it and it was a little bit more punchy, or like something really out there and different that makes me remember it. Like the face bikini's memorable. Excuse me, Snapchat. I am busy filming a YouTube video. But Lemon's makeup, yeah, I gave her a 3. It's that kind of thing of, it's pretty, but her face is kind of hidden behind the face bikini. But for Lemon's outfit, I gave her a 7. I feel like that's something overall memorable. Individually, a lot of the pieces I don't think were my favourite. I didn't really like the shoes, but out of the looks, given like a Lucha Libre, is it Lucha Libre? Where like the mask and like that for the wrestling theme, I thought was genius. It's maybe a little strange for a promo to not like see the full face, but I feel like out of them, when it was revealing the cast pictures, Lemon's comes to my mind instantly without me having to look up the picture. Like, I can instantly picture it and the details of the outfit without looking at like a reference picture. So Lemon overall gets a 14 out of 20. Again, I feel like this promo theming of like wrestler, or like particularly like 80s over the top kind of tacky wrestler, is a little, it's a harder promo look to do than where they just get given like a colour. So in 3rd place we have LaPhil, who is another UK drag queen. She actually lives not that far from me since I'm also from the north of England. She's really only like half an hour away from where I live. I've never actually seen LaPhil perform, but I loved them on UK Drag Race Season 4. LaPhil was kind of one of those sleeper hits for me. When I first initially like was watching the season, I was like, oh, they're cool. And then when it got to them going home, I was like, oh, I really miss them. Like, I really like what they do, and I really like their aesthetic and kind of approach a drag and that little bit more like gender fuckery to it. I live for. So the fill, I gave a 4 for the hair. Again, I love when there's like a headpiece or something and then just like a big amount of hair that just frames the face. I feel like it's so well proportioned. I love the colour. Again, I kind of wish there was something more. I always like it when they do like a streak of the outfit colour into the hair, because then it reads very intentional for like, ow, cramping my foot. Very intentional for like the promo, and like, I like the headpiece, but am I going to remember that specific hair in the future? No, but I thought it was good. In terms of LaFille's makeup, I gave LaFille a 3. I love the like nice exaggerated cat wing. I like the little bit of colour. I kind of wish there was a bolder lip or like some extra details. And I remember saying this on my UK cast review. She isn't wearing lashes. And again, she's still not wearing lashes. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like they like that aesthetic and like the gender fuckery of it all, or because they do so much like thick liner, they don't bother with lashes. But I noticed it in this again. I was like, you're not wearing lashes. And I feel like just a lash takes it to that extra over the top drag level. So I wish she had a lash on, so I only gave her a 3. I would have given her higher if there was a lash. And then for LaFille's outfit, I gave them a 7.5. I honestly love the outfit. Again, she gave some shoulder pads. It had some extra, it had some like ruffly like flowy fringe fabric. I love the combination of the orange, and yeah, I find LaFille attractive and I like what they do. So LaFille got a 14.5. In second place, we have Alexis Mato. Bam! She's back again. Again, another queen that's back for like the 4th time now, but Alexis Mato is, again, she's a personal favourite of mine. Anytime Alexis is back on screen, I am happy, and I feel like she was done dirty in all of the seasons she's competed on. She is one of the most incredibly talented and incredibly sweet people ever, so I'm always happy to give Alexis Mato another chance and like see her again on my telly. Alexis, I gave a 4 for the hair. Again, she did what I like. There's like a slick back black wig with then some big like kind of over the top hair. It adds some of the outfit colour in it. Everything matched nicely. For Alexis's makeup, I gave her a 3.5. It's pretty. I love the like neon graphic kind of lower lash line that ties into the outfit colours, and everything like works well. Honestly, I probably should have given her a little higher, considering I've given everyone a critique of it not matching their outfit, but I gave her a 3.5, and then I gave her a 7.5 for the outfit. Green and pink is one of my favourite combinations. I love the neon like contrast. I love the fringe. I love the bodysuit. I like the shoes. It just, I feel like with the theming, it does them a little dirty. Like, I'm not going to remember this in a few years' time. Like, I'm not going to go, oh, remember Alexis Mateo's, like, promo look? No. It's that kind of thing of, it's good. It's just not as memorable. So, Alexis, I gave a 15 in total. And then in first place, my favourite promo look from Canada's Drag Race versus the World Season 2 is Miss Fiercalicious. She was robbed of the crown on Season 3. I'm just going to say it. I know it's not an unpopular opinion. I know a lot of people agree. I love Giselle Lullaby. Incredible winner. I think Canada's Drag Race is one of my favourite, like, side franchises to, like, the American version. Also, Drag Race Philippines. Next level. Cannot wait for Season 3. Let me know if I should do, like, the promo rankings for their looks, since I live for them. But yeah, Miss Fiercalicious definitely deserved the crown on Season 3 narratively, and just what she did was so entertaining. But nevertheless, she's back again. So Miss Fiercalicious, I gave her 4.5 for the hair. It was exaggerated. It pretty much went down to the floor, and she is a tall ass bitch. So I love it when it's something a little different, and it's in that kind of style that you don't necessarily like picture a box, like an actual boxer in, but you would picture a boxer in, and like Olivia Lux did something similar, Simone did something similar on Drag Race America Season 13, so I love the hair. I kind of wish there was just either a headpiece or like a pink colour was into the braids to match the outfit. Can you tell I've been talking for like a long time, but I gave her a 4.5 for the hair. Can you see how much lipstick transferred onto this? I literally smacked on like 3 different pink pigments since I just wanted an obnoxiously pink lip, and then I topped it with gloss and it all melted and went into my mouth, so it is not the cutest look. Again, I think this is the ugliest I've ever looked. My wig is slipping back on my head, my eyeshadow is creasing. I do not look cute right now, but Miss Fiercalicious, I gave a 4 for the makeup. It was so well blended. I love the just like pink cut crease. Her mug, it's like not super over the top and draggy, but it's like that perfect mix of like beauty makeup, but with a little drag like touch to it. Like it's the kind of makeup I would love to do, and how I guess picture doing my own makeup is that kind of like draggy, but in like a blended way. But is it particularly memorable? No. It's kind of one of those things, it's very hard to score high or get a 5 for the hair or makeup, since it's only going to be something that I'm going to remember in the future. Like, when I think of like Kimchi, the black and white ball, where she did like the moon like makeup and it was all like black and white, amazing. Anything that's like sticks in my head and memorable, they get like the 4.5 or 5, so she only got a 4. But for Miss Fiercalicious outfit, I gave her an 8.5 out of 10. I feel like she took the promo and did it slightly different and went a little bit more like boxer route as opposed to like wrestler, which honestly made her stand out in a good way. And I like the way everything fit. It had flow, it had cape, everything was like nice and high legs. Like, she has incredible legs, and she showcased it with a really short little shorts that also like flared out a little bit, so it helped to give her shape. She looked cinched. I love the like 4th place kind of belt to like basically take the piss out of how she was like joint 3rd/4th on Canada's Drag Race Season 3. I love the colour. Yeah, she gets an 8.5. So then in total, Miss Fiercalicious gets 17 out of 20. Well done, bitch. But yeah, I've been rambling for a long time. I've been filming for a long time. My makeup is literally like repelling, falling off my face as we speak, as well as my wig flying to the back of my head. But that is just my thoughts and opinions and ranking, and kind of a quick little recap on my opinions for the queens for Canada's Drag Race versus the World Season 2. Let me know what your opinions are in the comment section down below. Do you agree with my ranking, my placement of the queens? What would you have done differently? And please be nice to my look. Again, this is the ugliest I've ever looked on my channel, and I just wanted to do something that was 80s tacky and not like pretty makeup like I would normally do. This is like character ugly makeup. Like, I will 1000% attest this is the worst I've looked. But yeah, let me know what your opinions are. Keep them respectful. Again, I'm judging them just based on the promo look and like as a character on a TV show, not them personally. I'm sure in their real life they are all incredible people, and we cannot lift others without like trying to take other people down. Like, you don't need to be rude to somebody about their weight or their scent or like actions. Like, you don't need to be a dickhead on the internet. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. My camera cut off because I've been talking for more than half an hour. Don't forget to subscribe to the girl next door with something more. And again, let me know if I should do more of these like Drag Race kind of like recaps, opinions, reviews, since, you know, I'm a drag queen, I love drag, but anytime I seem to talk about drag on my channel, the video bombs and does terrible. But if you go back like 7-8 years ago on my channel, I was doing Drag Race promo looks, I was doing episode recaps, and I love Drag Race. It's my favourite TV show of all time and inspires me to do drag, so I find it a very weird thing that anytime I talk about something to do with Drag Race, I get the most thumbs down and the like least views and the most negative comments, or like personal DMs saying please don't review them, just do makeup looks. So yeah, let me know if I should do more of these. I enjoy talking about fashion and like the looks and the makeup and hair and stuff, so yeah, let me know. I can't take myself seriously when I see myself in the viewfinder. I look is how I would describe it. So yeah, I will see you in my next video, and thanks so much for watching. Bye. Bye. Oh my god, this wig was barely staying on my head as it is. Oh, that feels so much better. Bye.